Hey guys, can you believe it is November already? Holy cow, time flies by so quickly. All my year 12s have finished now, so if you're still here with me, mwah, you must be in year 11 or below, or you could be a year 12 that's already finished, but you still enjoy my videos. I'm on to you. If you didn't know already, I do have a personal YouTube channel, so head on over there if you guys have finished the year for English, because I still really love to stay in contact with you. So I've previously done this segment before, and when I started it, everyone fell in love with it. So I created the segment a while ago now, and I've done one article. Actually, it was 2 articles so far. So if you haven't looked at those ones, I'd recommend you go ahead and check it out. But this time I'm going to do a 2001 analyzing argument article. So the reason why I choose really old articles is because I feel like the more recent ones you'll probably end up doing at school, or you'll probably do it in your own time. If not, you've probably already done it. So that's why I want to leave those ones to you guys. Maybe eventually I'll get up to it, but I want to be able to show you guys a little bit more, you know? So that's why I choose really old ones that are still relevant to the course. So don't think that just because it's done in 2001, which is forever ago, what, were you born there? Oh my gosh, I just realized that some of you could have, Anyways, the aim of today is just to go through the article, try to identify what the language techniques are, and understand how they are persuasive, or at least how the author intends them to persuade the audience. Eventually down the track, we will talk more about structure, more at looking at arguments, that type of thing, but the goal here is more just about identification and understanding language techniques. So let's just get started. With this particular one, you'll see that it is on a website. So you could analyze that in itself, but since I don't have it in front of me, I'm not going to, and I'm just going to look at the actual article itself. So keep healthy the informed way. Get in early, get your Medi info card today. So automatically this might appeal to readers because it's saying keep healthy the informed way, as though if they don't take on board whatever this person is recommending them, then they won't be informed, and so they're missing out on something. There's also this sense of urgency, get in early. So all over the world, health professionals and their patients are waking up to the possibilities of the Medi Info MI card. So all over the world is indicative of a global profile. So this indicates that if it's good enough for the rest of the world, then surely it must be good enough for Australians like you and me. So that may invite readers to jump on board with whatever this Medi info card is about. Health professionals and their patients. So health professionals and their patients goes to show that if these people are recommending it and they are embracing the card, such as doctors or dentists or physiotherapists, then it's a really fantastic endorsement about that card and the product and what it's worth. So therefore, we should also support the product too. Either that could fall under the fact that, you know, they have credentials and so we trust them. Waking up to the possibilities. So possibilities definitely has positive connotations. It's this idea of endless potential. And so there is a lot to be gained from the card. Driven by breakthrough technology, the microchip-powered and credit-sized Medi info card contains the info that carers and patients need to have now, on the spot, on time, on the screen. So breakthrough technology itself, microchip-powered, they both indicate that this idea is cutting edge. So for us, you know, this may persuade readers because there's this idea that the latest tech often means the most effective, or it's most likely to enhance your living. The fact that it's credit-sized means that it is also portable. It's lightweight. So what do you think this could mean for readers? It's user-friendly. How does this persuade them? So it could persuade a person to adopt this card and take it on board because it seems like it's convenient, it's easy to use, and it's not going to be a burden on them because all they need to do is really just throw it into their wallet. Now, on the spot, on time, on screen really seems to push the idea of, what do you think? Sorry if it's out of focus, it's because I'm not looking at the camera. So it could appeal to our desire to have things instantaneously. We're in the generation where things pop up in our face all the time, like notifications, shipping happens overnight. We just want things straight away. So it could be that, but also this idea that this card is available anytime and the information is accessible for you 24/7. So it's convenient. So I'll put that in below as well. This is the ultimate cool techno accessory. Okay, so cool techno itself is a bit of slang, or you could say that it's colloquial language to try to appeal to readers who may be interested in the latest tech, or people who want to keep up with the trend, or the latest fashion accessories, for example. But there's this added benefit, you know, it will actually save your life. So then this person moves on to say, imagine you have an accident and are taken to hospital. Without the MI card in your wallet, can you be sure that vital information won't be missed? Think what the card might reveal. Imagine itself is a hypothetical situation. It's trying to get readers to see that the MI is a valuable tool and it has benefits that readers just cannot ignore. And just, you know, between you and me, it could also appeal to our sense of FOMO. FOMO is not something that you would write into your essay itself, but there's this fear that if you don't have it, well then what could potentially happen? It could be really bad. So then there's all these dot points about what the card reveals. So it's its features. But for you, it comes back to the idea that all of these are the benefits that you can have. You can have also reassurance as a result, because you know that all your information is there and people can access it when they need to or when you're in times of need. So then that in itself could relate to this idea of safety or comfort. All this and more can be downloaded fast from your MI card. No forms to fill in, no stressful interviews about your medical history, no gaps because you're too stressed to remember your health details or insurance information. Okay, so this idea that it can be downloaded fast is again convenient. It's not going to take up too much of your time. It's going to be really quick as well. No forms, no stressful interviews. So these two together will eliminate any of your negative experiences that you've previously had working with, you know, health professionals or the health sector. And so there's this idea of this simple, straightforward approach, and this idea that there are no gaps either. So you might be fearful that, you know, because you're not providing all the information that you have because you just don't know it, then maybe you won't get the right type of treatment or people won't be able to look after you properly. But in this case, there's this sense of security that you'll be looked after. And there's more. It can even show you that in the event of your death, you want to live on as an organ donor. So there's this, like, you know, organ donor itself has positive connotations. That everybody knows that if you're an organ donor, wow, you're very selfless and you're very giving. So this is like an added bonus that can make you feel better as a person. You could give someone else the chance of a new life. So if you're able to do this, it puts you in power. So you could say that you feel empowered as a result. What about security? So all of this section here could, maybe you could say, specifically appeal to an audience who might be more concerned about security and about the information being put online or into this tool. So then, you know, the rest of it's pretty straightforward as well. work pretty much anywhere. So this idea that you're always going to be covered, you can trust our technology, get the Medicard info today, keep healthy the informed way, and then the rest of it is send in your stories of medical emergencies. So because I just want to keep this kind of short, I think I'll leave it there. You could say that with this part, you know, there's this very enthusiastic tone that's carried through the entire thing. Okay, cool. So I'm just going to leave it there. I hope that was helpful to some extent, just to get you started and to get you thinking about some of the language techniques that might be there. How did you guys go? I would actually really love to hear what kind of language techniques you found in the comment section below. But if you've got any questions for me, then please leave them as well, because I know I haven't gone into this in like immense detail, but yeah, hopefully you're able to walk away and learn something from it. So if you like this type of thing, don't forget I have an online course that's called How to Achieve A+ in a Language Analysis. So there's lots and lots of information there, videos that are around 5 hours long for you. Around 300 students have taken the course and it's rated something like 4.5 and above. So hopefully that's a good indication that it is actually really helpful. So next week when I see you guys, we're going to go into part 2, the article where it's about the family doctor. So I'd encourage you guys to go and analyze that yourself, and then let's reconvene next Friday and work through it. And hopefully this will prepare you guys in year 11 for your end of year exam. Bye guys.